Hi, welcome to the sixth Sunday of Easter. This week, our gospel reading takes off right where we left off last Sunday with the vine and the branches. So our reading comes to us today from John chapter 15, verses 9 through 17. So remember, this is after they have celebrated the Last Supper, and this is Jesus talking to his disciples, preparing them for his crucifixion, which they don't yet know is going to happen. Jesus knows that they are going to be going through some really rough times in the days ahead, and he is leaving them with advice to help them through not only that time, but their life without Jesus walking the earth with them. So let's listen to John chapter 15, verses 9 through 17. Jesus said to his disciples, "As the Father loves me, so I also love you. Remain in my love. If you keep my commandments, you will remain in my love, just as I have kept my Father's commandments and remain in his love. I have told you this so that my joy may be in you and your joy might be complete. This is my commandment. Love one another as I have loved you. No one has greater love than this, to lay down one's life for a friend's. You are my friends, if you do what I command you to do. I no longer call you slaves, because a slave does not know what his master is doing. I have called you friends, because I have told you everything I have heard from my Father. It was not you who chose me, but I chose you, and appointed you to go and bear fruit that will remain, so that whatever you ask the Father in my name, he may give you. This is my command to you. Love one another." Jesus is telling his disciples that they know him, that he has been giving them the knowledge, which leads them to be able to love him, and that will lead them to continue their actions to serve Jesus and his mission. Now, I don't know if you know this, but do you know that there are multiple words in the Greek language to say the word love? We have one here in English. And the Greeks, I think they're pretty smart because they have multiple meanings of love, because there's different kinds of love, right? We can say, "Oh my gosh, I love ice cream." But is that how we love our parents? Is that how we love Jesus? Is it how we love our best friend? Those are all different kinds of love. You don't love an object like you love a friend, or like you love your parents, or like your parents love each other. So the Greeks have multiple words, but I'm going to share two with you. One is agape. Agape means that love that you have, the highest form of love, like your parents have for each other, or that you have for the Lord. That is the ultimate love. Philia is another word that the Greeks use for love, and philia means friendship. So that love you feel for your best friend, because do some people kind of look at you weird when you say, "Oh my gosh, I love so-and-so." Well, it's a different kind of love. It's not a romantic or intimate love. It's a love of friendship. Jesus is actually using both of these terms in this gospel reading. He is like, "I have called you and I love you as a friend, but then we've gotten to know each other more, and now I love you like you shall love our Father in heaven," the highest form of love. He is commanding them to follow his commandment to love one another and to teach others to love the Lord. This is not going to be easy. They are going to be persecuted. They're going to be laughed at. People are going to not want to be around them. And he is telling them, you can do this. love me, and share my message with others. And overcome those obstacles. When you find those obstacles, call on the Lord, call on my Father, and He will help you. The Lord wants His disciples and us to be free with our love and sharing of the message of Jesus Christ. So this week, I want you to go with your families and I want you to make a list of ways that you are generous. Ways you're generous, ways your family are generous. Being generous means that you give freely without any worry of what you're going to get back or what the cost. It's a gift. It's one of our fruits of the Holy Spirit. So make a list of the ways you are generous and your family is generous. And then make a list also of the ways Jesus was generous. How does Jesus show generosity in the stories of his life? One that comes to mind for me is the washing of the feet. What other ones can you come up with? Enjoy the gospel readings this week and enjoy your family. Live generously and love greatly.